Hello, darlings, it's your auntie of sarcasm, Mrs. Slapinski, and today's topic, the US government shutdown. Yes, America's government just decided to take a little vacation, except without the beach, cocktails and sunscreen, just lots of unpaid workers, closed museums and chaos, like Disneyland, but with fewer rides and more crying adults. Now, for those of you thinking, wait, how does a whole government shut down? Let me explain. When normal people can't pay their bills, Netflix sends angry emails, the landlord bangs on the door, and boom, eviction. But when Congress can't agree on a budget, they lock the doors and walk away like it's Friday at Walmart. Government shutdown =, the political version of when your parents fight over the thermostat and nobody gets dinner. Congratulations, kids, you live in the dark now. Federal workers, hundreds of thousands of them. Imagine being told, surprise, you still have to come to work, but we're not paying you. It's like being married, national parks closed. But don't worry, Americans, you can still admire the world's most enormous pothole for free. Passport offices, delayed. Which means, if you were planning to escape America before the next election, too bad, honey, you're stuck. Meanwhile, politicians are still getting paid. Isn't that adorable? It's like the captain of the Titanic saying, well, I still get dessert, but good luck with that iceberg, peasants. Congress argues about money the way toddlers argue about toys. Mine? No, mine. Except instead of Legos, they're holding an entire nation hostage, and every shutdown they swear, this is the worst one ever. We must learn from this. Cut to 3 months later, another shutdown. US politics is basically Groundhog Day. Except instead of Bill Murray, you get 535 cranky grandparents fighting over who touched their lawn. Air traffic controllers stop getting paid. This is great because nothing says a safe flight like a man guiding airplanes on Red Bull and IOUs. Military families worry about paychecks because obviously the people defending the country should also defend their ability to buy groceries. And food inspections slowed down. So yes, you might get salmonella, but at least it'll be bipartisan. Fun fact, the US has had over 20 shutdowns since the 1970s. That's right, they do it so often it's practically a national sport. Forget baseball. America's pastime is, oops, we forgot to fund the government again. Other countries look at America like, wait, your government just stops working? Meanwhile, the biggest crisis in Sweden is whether IKEA discontinues a meatball. Now Mrs. Slapinski has solutions, because clearly Congress can't adult. Lock all politicians in a Chuck E. Cheese until they agree on a budget. Pay them only in food stamps until they pass a funding bill. Replace Congress with a group of bored mums at Target. Trust me, we'll solve the budget, reorganise the pantry, and redecorate the Capitol in under an hour. So, my lovelies, the US government is shut down again. The lights are off, the fridge is empty, but the clowns are still getting paid. Remember this next election season? If your babysitter left the kids unattended for 3 weeks, you'd fire her. But when Congress does it, they get re-elected. God bless America. And may someone please just pay the electricity bill.